Macular degeneration, sadly, is probably going to hit all of us as we get older. It's where the retina at the back of the eye starts malfunctioning a bit, and it's really wear and tear at the back of the eye. There are lots of different sorts of macular degeneration. The most common one is age-related macular degeneration. Typically occurs in people over 60. Their retina just becomes slightly weaker than it used to be. Reading fine print is a bit more of a struggle. Contrast is also very important. You can only read if you see bright black on bright white. Newspaper is difficult because that's grey on grey, it gets harder to see. Light is also your best friend. You're more reliant on ambient light to read properly. It does get worse with the passage of time, but the great majority of people have some degree of macular degeneration and nothing happens to them. There are two main variants, dry macula and wet macula. Nearly everybody develops dry macula and it's almost inevitable. That gets slightly worse, but your vision is not overly affected. It's mainly reading vision rather than peripheral vision which is affected by it. Wet macula is more problematic. In wet macula, your vision can suddenly go down rapidly. You get distortion, a big blob in your central vision, and you can't see clearly. If that happens, there are new treatments available for it, involving injections into the eye. Now, injection sounds ghastly, but it's honestly not as bad as it sounds. Some people have had 30 or 40 injections and never run into problems, and willingly go back for them every single month. If you suddenly notice that the vision goes down dramatically in one eye, then you must report it, and you must be seen so we can check you. Dry macula, there's not much we can do about. There has been a big study in the United States called the Age-Related Eye Disease Study, and they found that if you take multivitamins with zinc and antioxidants in, it can slow down the rate of progression of the dry macula. Your chemist will know all about it, and if you do have dry macula, it makes sense to be on one of those. Sad that we can't fund it ourselves. It's got to be funded yourself because it's not available on the NHS. But certainly, if you have it, it seems to be a sound investment to try and stop you getting worse in the future. Smoking is also very important. It's really important you stop smoking if you have macula because there is a direct link between the two. Wet macula, if we pick it up early, we can keep you safe and sound. There are new treatments available now, and actually new lens treatments, whereby we can actually put a lens into the eye at the time of cataract surgery. This lens actually magnifies the image up by approximately 60%, and also has a prism within it that diverts the light energy away onto a bit of retina that works. If you imagine you have a scar at the back, if you put an ordinary lens in, it focuses onto that scar and you can't see anything. But if we could divert the image away onto a little bit of retina that actually works, we have the potential to restore some vision. All of it's exciting stuff. There is no cure, sadly. You never ever go blind. Your central vision is impaired, but your peripheral vision will always remain intact, so you never go properly blind. It is upsetting, it is frustrating, it is disconcerting, but sadly it's one of the inevitable processes associated with aging, and if we do everything we can to mitigate against it and keep you as safe as possible for as long as possible, then hopefully you'll be happy.